Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is Scorpio Moon Tarot, here to give you your reading for November 2018. I do apologise, it's slightly later than I would have liked to have had it out for, but I have been very busy and not had a chance to get this done, and obviously it takes me a good amount of time to get the readings out because they're approximately half an hour each, so thank you for being patient. For those of you that are new to the channel, thank you for joining me. I hope I get some messages out for you that resonate. So this is going to be a collective reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So basically, if you know your natal chart, you can check where your moon is placed. You may have moon in Taurus, so that may mean that you can have a look at the Taurus reading too, and it may resonate more than this one if you're not finding you're connecting with this particular reading. So please do understand if the messages are not for you. It's absolutely fine. You know, there are a lot of Cancers, so let's see what we've got for you. Okay. So, Spirit, Archangel, Divine Universe, Ascending Masters and Ancestors, please use me as a clear channel for messages for the collective of Cancer for the month of November 2018. Any messages, the most important messages for the greatest and highest good of Cancer for November 2018 from the 8th of November onwards until the end of November 2018. Thank you. Okay, so what is the main situation for Cancer in November 2018, please? One card, please. What is the situation? The main situation that Cancer will be dealing with. General reading. Okay. So, we have the Two of Wands. Some sort of decision that needs to be made. You have two options. You may be contemplating... some of you may be contemplating moving out of the country that you're in, moving homes, just generally travelling, maybe travelling abroad. But there is definitely an option here. There are two choices that you can make. And I feel like generally you do know which one that you want, but you're still contemplating. Okay, so what is the challenge here for Cancer in November 2018? What is the challenge here with this Two of Wands? Well, that's quite a few cards, but maybe this is... Again, I'm going to take these because they did come out and it does feel relevant, because the Two of Swords here again, it's this decision making. Maybe someone is not making a decision. Okay, Cancer, some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio, some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, some of you may be dealing with a situation where somebody else, not yourself necessarily, is not making a decision. There is a crossroads, there is a situation where someone doesn't know whether to end something or be committed. That's what I'm getting here. There are two choices, and I'm feeling those two choices are whether or not to end something or whether or not to stay committed. So for those of you that are in a relationship, this can be, you know, just someone just not coming forth right in terms of you're kind of... I feel like with the two twos here, I know they are balanced, but at the same time, I feel like there is... just decisions to be made here, and there is change, because death and the Hierophant, which is fives are change, and death is obviously all about transformation. It isn't about physical death. This is about transforming a situation. So some of you actually as well could be dealing with a situation where you are ending one job and going into something where it's more traditional in its stability. It's a stable job. This is Taurian energy, so a stable job. It could be something like higher education. Some of you may be learning new skills or learning a new craft, but also some of you may be going back to study here. So you're in a transitional period, and I feel like this decision here is whether or not you do decide. I think you're still at a crossroads of, you've got these two choices, right? So for those of you in terms of just generally work-wise, I feel like there is a transition that needs to be made, and this is the challenge. It's allowing this transition to happen and actually, you know, making the right choice, because this is all about kind of traditional and stable traditional values. So it could be something, you may be working in a job where it's not a traditional job, but maybe you want something more structured, but you're kind of umming and ahhing of whether or not you actually want to go into something, or whether or not you want to go and learn something new. Okay, so what is the root energy for Cancer in this reading, please? What is the root energy here? What is the root of this situation? Okay, we have the King of Wands. Okay, so root energy is the King of Wands. I feel like, okay, if this is you, this is definitely in regards to a job or a situation where you feel like, you know, this could also be whether or not you want to settle down and just have more stability in your life. And I feel like the root of this is, again, you may be dealing with a fire sign here, because this is the root of the issue. So a fire sign may be the person that is not coming forthright to you right now. I feel like maybe this person is making this decision hard. I'm not sure. That you have two choices here. So again, people in a love situation, we do have Taurus energy, we have Scorpio energy, and I do see that there is a need for a transition here, and it's just, you are just not making a decision. But there is passion at the base of this. So whatever it is, there's a need for you to follow what you're passionate about, follow what it is that you feel fulfills you and fuels your desires, okay? So what is in the past energy here? What is in the past energy? Okay, so the Six of Wands. So we have some sort of victory here. Some of you may have, in a work environment, you may have had a rise, or there is a situation where you have been actually recognised for your position and your job. And this may be why you are having a hard time making a decision, because you may have just been offered an opportunity of a pay rise or moving up in your business, and this is kind of causing this conflict between your feelings of whether or not you want to end something and go into something more stable. For the others of you, I feel like there has been some sort of victory with, possibly with a fire sign, possibly with a Taurus or a Scorpio water sign, but there is, well, I'm going to clarify that card because I want to know a little bit more into it, but I'll keep going. What is the crowning energy? Okay, so we have Three of Swords. Okay, so some of you are dealing with a third-party situation or a separation, or this is just the crowning energy of whether or not you should separate. So again, there's them two choices. You may be dealing with two people, a water sign and an earth sign. There is definitely, in the top here, this is the overall, like the overarching energy, which is saying that, you know, the best possible scenario, there could be some sort of loss within this. I feel like, I don't know, with this in the past energy here, there has been some sort of success, but I'm not quite sure where this success is placed right now. In regards to love, I'm not sure where this success is placed. It could be with this fire sign here. It could just be with, yeah, I mean, obviously this is Scorpio energy, and we are in Scorpio season right now, and the reading I'm doing is on the 8th of November, which is a brand new Scorpio moon. This evening, so new energy coming in. Maybe it's going to be after this. It's going to be after this full moon, or maybe after Scorpio season ends, that you make a decision, or you feel like you need to make a decision. So after the 22nd or 23rd, I think, is the end of Scorpio season and into Sagittarius. So there is some heartbreak here, obviously, in the top. I feel like whatever decision you're going to make, someone is going to hurt, perhaps, or there's going to be some sort of feeling of loss with whatever. I think it's just going to be in general with whatever whichever decision that you make. But then, you know, that happens with moving on or moving forward from a situation. And if you are dealing with two people here, a decision will be made for sure, because I'm seeing this with this two thing. But it's like you've already made a decision based on your passions and your heart, but yet in your mind you're still struggling to come to a conclusion. Okay, what is going on in the future of this situation? What will be the future of this situation here? What is coming in the future? Oh, okay, so, right, okay, so Cancer, you may make, so we've got the Seven of Cups and we've got the Nine of Cups here, and I feel like Okay, so because we're missing the Eight of Cups in the middle here, which is generally like moving away to fill a void, because sometimes that walking away from a situation, that there's more that you need. You're not completely fulfilled, and so you feel like you have to go on a quest to go and find whatever it is that you're lacking, even though there's an emotional investment in a situation. It's like, I feel like what this is saying is that if you do make a decision here with this Seven of Cups, this is all about choices. So if you don't know the cards, this is all about having multiple options here, okay? So this is about having multiple options in a situation, not really quite knowing which one to go for, kind of being a little bit fantasy, living in your fantasy land. When it's in the reverse, I see this being having clarity on what it is that you actually want and making a decision. Okay, so there will be a decision made, but with the Nine of Cups in reverse, I feel like if you are dealing with two people, I feel like you may end up making the wrong decision, Cancer. And wishes, because this is wish fulfillment, okay? This is, ultimate wish fulfillment is the wish card. So when it's in reverse, I feel like this is wishes not coming true. So maybe if you do make a decision here, this is just giving you an insight into the decision that you are thinking about making right now may not be the best decision for you, okay? I'm seeing maybe you are, if you are dealing with water, maybe Scorpio, you may be thinking about removing this person, but I feel like that might be the wrong decision, okay? Because the cups are reversed and the wish card's reversed. Okay, so what is Cancer bringing to this situation? Okay, infidelity. Some of you are definitely dealing, okay, with a third-party situation. With this in reverse, 100%, it's about third-party energy, specifically when the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords are here. So I do feel maybe, yeah, there's some sort of ending here. There's an ending to something, but however, I still feel that this is your energy, Cancer. So if you are dealing with a third-party situation, this can be your energy in terms of it may be you being the one that's being what's the word, not sincere in a relationship, okay? For those of you not dealing with relationships, I feel like, okay, you do have some sort of heartbreak here, and it may be just because you can't make a decision about a specific situation. And what I'm seeing with this here is that you may make the decision to overindulge, because this can also be like overindulging on alcohol, and when the cups are all the other way around, it's like excess, and just because maybe something is ending and it's caused heartbreak, and so you decide to just go and drink. Especially with this, it can be upside down, but it's almost like you want to be on your own, you don't want to socialize. Maybe you're in that energy where you're feeling like you just don't want to kind of be around people right now, okay? You might just be quite in that Cancer mode where you just end up retreating into your shell and not really wanting to see friends. And maybe you're feeling like, I don't know, this decision could end a friendship with somebody here. Again, water energy. So if you are in a situation, it could be you removing, again, water from your life, but be careful, because I'm seeing decisions, yes, clarity being brought, but the decisions and that are not quite going to bring what you expect, okay? What are the external, anybody in the external environment or anything in the situation external to this? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you, again, dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, someone that moves very slowly. They're, it's someone that's putting effort in here towards a situation. This can be, again, an offer of, something stable, yeah? So, again, people who are dealing with a work environment, not necessarily relationships, I feel like there is an offer of stability here with regards to finances, but I feel like it could be quite slow moving energy. So if you are thinking of transitioning into the job, this decision that you need to make may not be being made because things are slow in progressing right now on the external. Okay, so what are Cancer's hopes in this situation? What does Cancer hope? What does Cancer hope for this? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I feel like some of you definitely just want to remove yourself from a burden. Something is, you know, on a work level, on a situation like that, I'm seeing someone, you know, this could be possible travel. And I feel like this is because whatever it is has been a burden, like your job. So if you are, again, there could be an opportunity here for some people to get out. And I did say this initially, there is travel, there's movement. We've got quite a few wands here that are suggesting possible movement in terms of physical action. And with the Six of Swords here, this can represent travel. So some of you are kind of wanting to, I feel like you just kind of want to escape something. Like you're just wanting to remove yourself mentally from a situation that is causing you issues. And I feel like you're thinking that you can kind of run away from your problems a little bit, Cancer. With this Ten of Wands here, it's like you've kind of been carrying this burden for too long, and it's like it's time for you to move away. But some of you may end up just kind of trying to, I don't know, like some of you may be just taking a break from this burden. Okay, so you're hoping to take a break from this burden, again moving away from something because it's burdensome. So whether that's in regards to love or regards to your work life, what you're hoping is that the situation will kind of, you can drop these wands and make everything kind of just less burdensome, basically. Okay, and what is the outcome for this situation? What's the most likely outcome in regards to this situation? Whoa, Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, I'm just going to do that again. Can I get a card, please, to explain what... Okay, so we do have the Ten of Cups. Now, I don't know whether this came out reversed or not. So I feel like I should put this back, although this is here. So I'm going to keep hold of that energy in my head, but I don't know which side it came out because it fell on the floor. So, well, with the Nine of Swords underneath, I'm assuming it's probably, I do feel like it may have been reversed, but I'm not going to take it, and I'm just going to see what else the outcome will be. Okay, so, okay, guys, the Devil. And do you know what? I did feel that when I said, I think that card dropped, and then I had the Nine of Swords on the bottom here. I feel like there was definitely yeah, it was meant to be reversed. The Devil as the outcome. Okay, Cancer, some of you 100% are overindulging, maybe drinking too much. You are possibly not making a decision here, and just kind of drinking your thoughts away because you do make a decision. This is the thing. It's like there will be an emotional decision made, but it may not be the right choice, and this causes that energy of the Devil, which is fear. There's like anxiety here, and you know, this can be like overindulgence in earthly matters. So sex, drugs, rock and roll, just temptation in general. And because I've got this Three of Wands, sorry, I keep saying wands, the Three of Swords here, as the other outcome, it's like some of you are being insincere, there's some infidelity going on, especially with the Three of Cups in reverse, and this is your energy. So Cancer, I feel like this is you doing this, if this is regards to love. And I feel like the outcome of this situation is that you're going to make a decision here, but you're still not happy with this decision. It's not what you actually want. Even though you make the decision, it's not what you want, and you may continue to stay in this third party energy, which is toxic. You know, again, Capricorn energy, earth energy. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, I feel like this may be toxic, a toxic situation here, that you are kind of bound to. You know, as well, I feel like, again, if you are in a work relationship, or sorry, a work environment, and things are moving slowly. Again, guys, I think you're just kind of overindulging and you're kind of trying to run away from some issues here. I'm not seeing pentacles, so I don't feel like this is necessarily to do with work. I feel like it's more to do with your passions and more to do with your thought process. It's like you want to run away from your feelings, or someone's trying to run away from their feelings here. Again, I mean, yes, the devil is also Capricorn energy, so some of you may have a Capricorn coming forward to you. We do have a Page of Cups at the bottom here of the deck, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this could be your energy. This could be a message of love from a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio to you, or you giving a message of love to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I'm just, yeah, I'm going to clarify these cards just to kind of get more insight into exactly. But I am seeing, guys, this is quite clear in terms of a situation. Something needs to end with the Death card here. And it might be a commitment that you are already in, okay? Possibly with a Taurus, but you're not making a decision, yeah? But you know, I think you know what the decision should be. But I feel like you may be bound to this person, okay? Some of you are bound with this devil energy. It's all about kind of being in chains. But look, you're not bound. Look at these guys. They're just kind of, you know, they've got the chains around their neck, but they're not stuck. They can walk away at any time, but they feel bound to it. It's like someone has got a kind of hold on you, perhaps, and it's almost like you want to run away. But with that Six of Swords there, you want to run away because it's hard work. Something's hard work, and it may be this external person. Again, we've got Taurus, Capricorn, so you're either dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, possibly Aries at the bottom here, but I feel like this could be you in a weird way, like being in your passion. Okay, so why is, let me see, why is the King of Wands here for Cancer in November? Okay, yeah, so, okay, maybe you have, there's some sort of offer here that has been made. This could have been by you, or it could have been by another water sign. I feel like it's something that's passionate. There is definitely passion that's kind of here. See what's at the bottom here. The Three of Swords again. So guys, 100%, there is some sort of energy here, and I'm getting a lot of people because obviously these are court cards. So you could be dealing with someone, a fire sign, some of you, that has offered you something. You could be dealing with this could be you feeling very passionate, because there are three people here, passionate and kind of giving your cup to a third party here, okay, because this is your energy, water, the Knight of Cups. Generally that is Pisces, but I feel like maybe this is you feeling passionate towards, it could be you feeling passionate towards someone, or wanting to give your emotions to someone else, but you're trapped. I don't know. Let's see. Why is the Three of Swords here for Cancer in the crowning energy? Why is the Three of Swords here for Cancer in the crowning energy? Why is the Three of Swords here? One card, please. Please clarify. Okay. Okay, so some of you, it could be Leo. You may be having a situation with, again, fire sign at the bottom of the deck here. Leo energy coming forward to you, or you offering something to them. But what also this could be is a situation here, the best possible outcome is to remove yourself from a situation that is a third party, and it could be this, clarifying this, is that it's going to take you strength, inner strength to do this, okay? For others of you, it's like, okay, so if the third party in this situation is the decision that you need to make is between two job opportunities, for instance, this can also represent that third party. Like, you may have the opportunity to do two jobs here, yeah, and it may be that a Leo has offered you a situation where You've got the opportunity to have a new beginning, but you need to separate from something else, the other option, you know, because there are 3 here. So you need to narrow that down, and it may take you some strength to do that. You may have to internalize and kind of, yeah, just, it's going to take some willpower, and it's going to take confidence as well to move forward. But I feel like with that 3 of Swords, the Strength card clarifying the 3 of Swords, it's like, again, fire sign energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be Leo, but it does normally come up as a Leo. But it can just generally be a fire sign, Pisces, what am I saying? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So some of you may be dealing, again, third party, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, needing to make a decision here, but you kind of, you know, you're still in that energy, or you may be making a decision, some of you. I'm going to clarify that card. Woo! I didn't ask, but I think that we just got the answer. Okay, so that came up upright, sorry. So we have actually the Devil in reverse, we have the 9 of Pentacles, it's the 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. So whatever this toxic energy is, it feels like you, because this is advice as well, it's saying you need to get rid of whatever this toxic energy is, but I feel like you're not making the decision in November because we still have the Devil as the outcome here. So what this is saying is that there is obviously for some of you third party energy. There's a decision that needs to be made regarding a situation. It can be friendships as well. There may be a friendship that was toxic that you are removing from your life because it was just not good for you. They may have encouraged you to overindulge, some of you, and caused you a lot of anxiety, yeah, with the 9 of Swords here. This is like, I feel like these two are very tied, even though they all came out together. So this could be someone that you are with. This is a partnership. So work-wise, you may be dealing with just separating yourself from a work situation, okay? Some of you are really contemplating kind of splitting up a partnership here, I feel. So people that you may work with, you're thinking of kind of cutting ties because there may be like toxic energy here. There's some codependency as well, and it's causing you stress. And I feel like it's to do with, you know, love. This can be soulmate energy as well. I feel like some of you are just, it's like some of you are in love. Okay, so on a love sense, some of you are in love, but it's like, it's like, okay, I'm going to say it because this is what I'm seeing. Devil in reverse is telling you to cut out whatever this toxicity is because it's not healthy for you. It's giving you anxiety. It's making you stressed somehow. So if you are being, if you're, I can't even think of the word, if you're not being faithful, basically Cancer, if you are not being faithful, it's telling you to cut this out because it's causing you anxiety. But there is love here. I know, I can see there's love. I don't know which side this is from. I'm assuming it's for the fire sign because I'm picking up on the Leo here at the top of the card. So if you are dealing with a fire sign, there is definitely love here. But it could also, for some of you guys, be the person that is toxic and causing you problems here. But I do feel that this is because it may be you being toxic with the 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so why is the Knight of Pentacles here in the external environment? That's too many cards. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Cancer? Okay. Okay, the Hermit. Okay, so we've got Virgo energy here. So again, this is Earth energy. So some of you, again, like I said, you're dealing with an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Virgo comes out strongly here, but we also have Taurus and Capricorn. So it's a lot of Earth energy, but no Pentacles. It's very interesting, apart from this Pentacle here. But I feel like someone is very, this could be, this person or this situation on the outside here is, they are really contemplating things. They're very slow. So if there's something outside, I feel like on this external, something is very slow to come to fruition here with the Knight of Pentacles. And then with the Hermit, it's because someone is really going inwards, perhaps going through something spiritual for some of you. Like, you know, you could be going through, well, or someone around you could be really kind of in themselves and really considering what it is that they want, but they're listening to their intuition with the Hermit. And, okay, why is the Devil here in the outcome? Why is the Devil here in the outcome for... Okay. The Devil is clarified by Judgment. Okay, so I feel like, okay, for some of you, this toxic situation that's causing grief, yeah, third party love situation here, this is being clarified by the Judgment card. And I just feel like, obviously, this can be a card of people coming back around. It's like karma. I feel like this is a very karmic connection with a person here. It's like, you know, a bit of a wake-up call. So with that energy, it's almost like someone's coming back around, but I don't feel it's healthy, okay? It just feels like... Let me see. Yeah, I feel like, okay, this is your decision, okay? So for those of you dealing with a third-party situation in love, it's like this Devil energy is the outcome. So this can be you still staying in that toxic environment, but, you know, with this clarifying, there is some sort of wake-up call, maybe towards the end of the month. I feel like this can also just be if you have, yeah, actually, you trying to get rid of this toxic situation. So if you're being unfaithful, it's like you're wanting to get rid of a toxic situation, but this toxic situation is coming back around, okay? With that Karma card there. It's like you can't escape this Devil energy. It's like you've got no self-control, okay? What else is there for the Devil and Judgment here in the outcome, please? What else can you tell me about the Devil? Okay, they didn't come out. What else can you tell me about the Devil and the Judgment card here in the outcome? Thank you. Yeah, okay, so someone is being definitely, if you're dealing with the air, some people are dealing with air signs here. This could be the person that is toxic, not necessarily. It's like the Queen of Swords is generally somebody that is single, somebody that is, you know, very witty, but also, you know, she's upright, so she's in her good element here. So what I'm feeling is that, you know, there's going to be a wake-up call here, and I think you're going to see something clearly. And you're going to kind of choose something with your head and your heart, head above your heart in this situation, okay? It's like slowly the truth will come out regarding a situation that may be happening, because Judgment can also be like that wake-up call. The wake-up call here could be that you see that whatever it is toxic for some of you, and you are going to cut out that toxicity. All right, with the Queen of Swords there. In regards to work, there really are no pentacles here, Cancer. I feel very much that this is not so much a work situation, like I said, more than mental thought processing and relationships, third parties here. But, you know, in terms of work, there is definitely, you may opt for the option that just, I feel that it's going to be an option that you may feel very attracted to, okay? So on a work sense, I feel like you're going to go for the option that maybe you feel more earthly passion about, if that makes sense, in terms of your job. So the thing that makes you feel like not grounded necessarily, but with Capricorn energy here, there could be a Capricorn coming towards you, offering you a second chance, or like I said, there could be the opportunity here to get a pay rise. But I do feel, Cancer, that cutting something, you're gonna come to some sort of clarity, because look, with the Queen of Swords here, you know, that sword is being kind of lit up here, and she's kind of staring right into it. It's almost like emotionless, but actually moving forward as well, because her hair's moving, she's in the wind, she is moving forward somehow. And it's like, with that Judgment card, it's about like an epiphany, okay? So it could be an epiphany about a Capricorn. This can be just an epiphany about something toxic in your work environment that you have to cut away and make a decision about, but you're not quite doing right now. But something has to end, okay? And only you will know what that means, because it's going to mean different things for different people. This is a collective reading, but I'm feeling like something has to end, okay? Yeah, and I just think it has to be you to make the decision of what that is and know what it is. You have to trust your instincts. You know, again, you may be dealing with somebody or an opportunity coming in that you really need to like sit down and trust your intuition, listen to yourself, go inwards and introspect on a situation. But I am very much strongly getting third party energy here, toxicity that you're trying to cut out, or you have cut out, or but it's causing you grief, and it could be that because of this you feel bound to this person, but there is love there as well, okay? So yeah, Cancer, just, I mean, as advice, let's see if there's anything kind of further that we can get. Well, I'm in like 40 minutes. I'm just going to get one card of advice for Cancer, please, for the month of November, please, 2018. Okay, advice. Okay, Two of Rods. Make the decision, yeah? Because that's exactly what your crowning energy is in the centre here. You need to make a decision. This is about being patient as well and just waiting for things to move forward. So again, if you are, because these came out together, I feel like you can't wait, okay? You need to make a decision here. You already know what you want. I can see that you already know what you want. It's just that, you know, you're just kind of waiting for things to grow. You're waiting for your fruits of the labour to come through. But if you keep waiting and not making a decision, nothing's going to happen, okay? So make a decision. And if you need to cut this thing out, which, I mean, you know, the devil energy is not pleasant. It's toxic. So I would say, whatever it is, this situation, if you get the wake-up call that you need to cut this out, you need to cut this out for your own sanity, Cancer, because it's just going to keep causing you grief here. And you're just going to keep going around in circles. It's very karmic, this reading. But that's what I have for you, Cancer, for the month of November. I hope that makes sense. I know it will not make sense for everybody, but if you would like a private reading, please do hit me up on the email address below and I should get back to you. I'm also doing yearly readings for the new year, for 2019. So please just drop me an email and let me know what kind of reading you would like, and I'll get that over to you. But thank you so much, and I will see you in December. Take care.